Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Oh, lol. Right. Y'all pulling format about what I am. I know God, KS. Happy New Year's Eve, KS. Thank you. Happy New Year's Eve for whenever happens to you tomorrow. Let's spin. What low tier stuff you got at Carnival? I got not gems. I didn't get gems. I got, I think, the medium party card, which was a bit shit, and then just whatever. So, yeah, 4 men. I'm not pulling for Motobat. 3 months of use just isn't for my bank account. Yeah, I guess for a PvP standpoint, yeah, but PvE, great. He has great longevity for a very long time. That's why I personally, my video yesterday, that he isn't a must pull, only because for free to play it's really hard to pull for him if you're getting Carnage, Metalbat, and Gigantru back to back. But if you can afford Metalbat in PvE, especially like Crescent Towers in the future, definitely get him. But I mean, if you can't, it's okay. What Carnival? Well, we just did one. Good morning, Kay. Oh, hello, Belfie. Thank you for joining. I like your content a lot. You help me a lot, so I appreciate that you are here. Happy New Year's Eve, I think, in... I'm pretty sure in Indonesian. Hopefully I didn't get that wrong, but it should be New Year's Eve for you as well. 14 more to go after this heads up. Yeah, I will do my best. New year, new me. I will do as much as I can. Hey, it's me. Let's go. Welcome. Aiden, who's also the person that I'm reviewing today. So I guess with that said, I will start this review. So, before I do, let me quickly just organize all this so it looks kind of neat for me. Okay. Where is this book? Okay, it was just a party. It's just an in-server thing. It was in my server. Jared held like a carnival party. It's like the just in your homes. It's just a party thing. It was just for my server. It wasn't for anyone else's. Unless you're in my server. Anyways. G'day, and welcome to another Onepunchman the Strongest account review. So, today's video, I'm going to review one of my Zier tier members' accounts, being Chitsuntz, who is from server 19. So, he's one of the earlier servers on the global version. So, he has given permission for me to show his follow-up, or top-up, sorry. So, you can see here, he's got 588 over a year. So, it isn't too much. So, I guess within a span of like 13 months. It's not too much if you think about it. So, he is, I will consider, a dolphin. He's not a major heavy whale in the game. He is fairly solid for his server bracket because it's one of the earlier ones, so it is kind of competitive. But he is doing fairly well for where he's at, so I guess I'm going to go through his account today. He did give me some notes, for example, where he wants me to check his emblems and team building, especially since he does want to awaken 2 Metalbat, like some people are going to do. So I will give you some advice on that when I do go through your characters and what I would probably go with. Otherwise, there's some other notes that he did note to me, saying that if his Gale Wind isn't as highly invested into, because he got him during his rerun, which he's going to work with. He's going to work him as a support character, I guess, for Garagantrip's core as that second grappler, which is fine. This is what I plan to do as well. So he doesn't need too much heavy investment, especially if you do get SSR plus characters, especially Carnage and Metalbat, so they should be your top priority. So with that all out of the way, I can show you his sack distribution, where he has 733 sacks onto his account, which is fairly solid for a year of playing. He doesn't spend that means on sacks, so this is roughly around how many sacks you should have after a year of playing. So he has 45% of his overall sacks into Carnage, which is 335. Everything has 4 stars on his gear, so I guess that's fine. And then his keepsake is 3 with his exclusive badge 6, and then his talents are all maxed out. So honestly, this is fine, but when I go down through the other characters, you maybe want to focus on Carnage a bit more, but maybe not because you're going to get Metalbat soon. So I guess this is okay until tomorrow when Metalbat will come out. Or well, for Australia, it will be like the 2nd of January, so maybe you have to wait an extra day, but going through his RMG, for example, which I'm guessing he does do PvE content because his RMG is still fairly invested into, and it is his 2nd strongest character with 180 sacks, which is 25% of his overall counts. Everything with the buff gears and gears are starred to 3. Talent pages are all maxed out as well. He has his keepsake, so 5p RMG. Hopefully it is 5p. It does go hard. Still, I guess in PvE, it's still very strong. And the keepsake, or not keepsake, the exclusive badge is 4. So, I mean, this is fine for now, but until Metalbat comes, you got to change this. I'll explain why. Otherwise, everyone else, ATT has 110 sacks. She doesn't have her sigils, nor does he have his keepsake, her keepsake. The gears are 2, but the buff gears are 4 and 3, which is a bit uneven. She is kind of neglected, but because you do have Carnage, she is going to be reverted, especially if you get Metalbat now. Metalbat's going to be a lot of your priority. Then everyone else, for example, I see SSR Amai, I guess that is his Speedster, which has 3 stars on the gears, which is fine. You don't need to really work on anything else. He does have 1 talent sigil on Amai, so if you can revert that, you can. Otherwise, other characters such as Watchdog Man, Chose, Terrible Tornado, and Phoenix Man, for some reason, these 2 have 1 sack. Get rid of them entirely. Chose, I would get rid of his talent pages entirely, and Watchdog Man, he's not really useful anymore, especially because you don't have him or don't have his keepsake, or don't have him 5p. It is a bit odd that you have keepsake stars onto Watchdog Man, where he actually scales off his HP, but I don't think you use him either way, so probably just revert him fully. So I'd probably revert these 4 characters, so Watchdog Man, Chose, Terrible Tornado, and Phoenix Man. Now, when Metalbat does come out, I would probably advise you to kind of strip both of these characters. So then you'll have 290 sacks and kind of put them all into Metalbat. Now, in regards to Metalbat and Carnage, Metalbat kind of wants to take top priority. So you might need to swap around Carnage and Metalbat in terms of their sacks. Since you do have like 700 overall, you could do like a 400 Metalbat or 300 CK, but then you don't really have enough for everyone else. But you don't really need many sacks for everyone else except Amai if you still want Speedster. Otherwise, I think you could go even, maybe just like 300 on Metalbat and CK. If you can, maybe put a little bit more into Metalbat, like maybe 350 and then 300 CK, because CK is still strong, even if he like isn't like completely maxed out. If he's like even like 200 sacks, he's still a very like sack friendly character. Like, because HP can scale so much higher than attack can, because attack you need to put sacks into characters with attack. So that's why Metalbat kind of wants to be a bit more. So I think with you, I would maybe try to put maybe 400 sacks on Metalbat and then 300 on Carnage. But if that takes too many sacks, which it might, maybe do either like 350 on Metalbat, then either 300 or 250 on CK. But I would try to put Metalbat maybe just like 50 sacks high or something, because you do need a lot more sacks to get that attack scale a lot higher. Because trust me, Metalbat will be popping off for a few months' time, and then eventually in PvE, it's going to be relevant for a very long time. So that's his overall sacks. Honestly, not too bad. The main focus is with your SSR plus characters, so that's perfectly fine. I see why RMG and ATT are fairly sacked into, so that's also fine, I guess, if it got you through PvE and whatnot. But now when Metalbat comes, I would probably revert both of them, because Metalbat will basically be your main PvE unit, so RMG is no longer needed. And then ATT you can completely get rid of. But in terms of your Esper and Bangpu's core, for an extra month before Garigantu should be coming out, it really can be whoever. I personally have ATT, not like she does anything though, because she has like no sacks into her, but I'd still use her, only because to use her ult, and then it helps out my Drive Knight, which I don't think you have, so you could just put RMG in there, I guess, to shred through the shields if you don't want to use an extra ult. So I guess that's fine, but I'll go through your team building, because that's what you also want me to go through more in depth, so I'll give my advice on that. Rightio. Alright, so yo, hello everyone. Free to play. Holloway, you spell pay to win wrong. Nerd, get out of here, Niani. I just came here to live like. I appreciate it, Citrus Pack. Hi, hello, Savage. Alright, well, character time. So, let me see if I have anything special to do. Not really. Alright, so if you are curious, he has Awaken 1 Carnage with 1 HP growth onto Carnage, which is fine. So he has overall 7.7 million HP, which isn't too bad, because he only has about 300 sacks into Carnage. I have 500, so I have a lot more. Let me see if he has red gears onto Carnage. He does. He has 3, which is Drive. It's kind of unlucky he doesn't have a full Drive set. HP. Which is this one? Heal rate. That's not too bad. If you can unlock it to 3-star, but I mean, I guess it's not your top priority, especially if you're getting Metalbat. You may want to start getting red gears, just attack gears for Metalbat. But that set's completely fine. He's buff gears. He has 2 HP bonus and 1 flat HP. That's fine. You don't need to go overboard and trying to get the 3rd HP bonus. That's perfect. You got 3 out of 5 HP and 2 of them are HP bonus, which should be a top priority. That is good. Ooh, whoa. We have 2 crit rate, but 2 block rate. That's kind of interesting. I mean, the block rate's completely fine. If you do want more HP, you could have won a bit more HP. But I have heard that block rate is kind of good on him. Like God K has said, he's kind of found him useful, especially in Mirage Trials. So I guess this is fine for now. But I personally just like a bit more HP. But this is still a solid gear. You're getting 2 crit and 2 block rates. Kind of lucky. If you want, you could work on another grappler buff gear. Oh, that one has resistance as his lock stat. This kind of sucks. Oh, you don't really... You only have 2. Okay, well, I guess keep this for now. 2 flat HP. And then bonus damage reduction. Okay, it's not too bad. If you can get 3 flat HP. I find flat HP to be a lot more common than all these other special stats. But I guess you can keep it at 2 for now, which is fine. So these are all, I've stated that. He is a leader and he's maxed out in terms of his states, so that's all good. He is currently working on him to get him to 5 stars. So when Metal Bat does come, still make Carnage your top priority. Metal Bat isn't a major priority. Well, his 5-star is good because then he gets that stun resistance to himself as well, because for some reason he doesn't until you get him to 5-star. But once you get Carnage to 5-star, then you can focus on Metal Bat. Awakening, how's this like? Okay, you still got a while to go. Oh, because you haven't broken him to 5 stars, but that's fine. Just keep working on him. Be patient in extreme training. Speaking of which, actually, I did see he has a shit ton of Omnishard chests. So I'm not entirely sure what you're going to spend these on, or you're just going to keep saving them for as long as you can. You don't, well, I mean, you can rush CK. You only need 60, because then you can instantly kind of rush Metal Bat to 5 stars. I don't know what you want to do with this. Honestly, I don't really have any preference. You do whatever you want because you have so many. But you can max both of them out, to be fair. And if you're pulling for Awaken 2 Metal Bat anyways, which on average could take about 320 to 400 tickets, then you'll get like average 3 shards every 10 pulls. So you'll probably be very close to 5-star when you do get your Awaken 2 Metal Bat. Going to rush Metal Bat. Yeah. Oh, okay. Fair enough. You definitely don't need to spend all 200 and whatever. Definitely not. So you will have spares. And then you can use him on Gary Ganshu the month after because his 5-star is useful. That's because he gives... No, he reduces the attack of every enemy, where without his 5-star, it's just 2 heroes. He's kind of prejudiced against heroes, but I guess he's a villain, that makes sense. But his 5-star will be useful as well, trust me. I recently picked up KFC, Melzgard, and Garo. Any of these worth building? They're not too bad. Garo's kind of good, I guess, as your AoE attacker. So you probably prioritize him as your main attacking unit if you don't have any SSR plus or any like of these LSSRs like RMG, ATT, Gale Wind. If you started new, if you have Soru, that's also pretty good. But if not, that's fine. Melzgard is a good tank, I guess, in that regard. So I guess you can use him as well. He's a solid Esper. He does damage sharing, or not damage sharing, but he, I guess, absorbs damage from other of your allies, so he's kind of good to invest into as well. Phoenix Man, you can just put him in the front row. He's a good tank as well, especially in like Club Boss Boros, bosses like Club Boss Boros. He can just tank the ult damage. He can keep reviving, so all of them are solid characters to invest into. But I would probably put Garo as your priority. Then Melzgard doesn't need heavy investment, or Phoenix Man really. They can just put HP gears, but Garo put attack on him. Alright, let me go through RMG, because that's his second invested character. He's got 780k attack on RMG, which is fairly strong with 52% crit. Not too bad. You would probably want at least 60% crit in my opinion, just to make her a lot more stronger in club bosses. But that's fine. He does have 5p and keepsake, so she is strong in PvE, especially Club Boss Boros. You do have 2 red gears. Okay, oh my god, they all drive as well. Not that the gear sets are super important. They're all kind of good anyways, the red gears. Not really ninja, but you can just use a broken set when you get drive. Oh, not drive, no. You can get Metal Bat. The drive still works fairly well, because you still at least get 10 attack by 10%, and the damage reduction will kind of help him survive a bit longer. These are well, 1 attack bonus, 1 attack. Speed bonus, if you want your speed honor to be fine, that's okay. You do have 2 crit. Oh, okay. So I guess if you want your crit a bit higher, you could have went with a crit piece here. But I think this is the set you might use for Metal Bat. So I'm not going to touch anything. Don't use crit on Metal Bat. So this is all fine if you could have completely pushed this onto Metal Bat. Ooh, 3 bonus damage. Wow, that's very good. Now with Metal Bat, I don't think it's that powerful. I'm not too sure if follow-up counts as bonus damage. So if it is, then this could... Oh wait, this is the demon gear. Jesus, it's not even S-class, my bad. But this, I'm pretty sure this is for a follow-up, so that's actually really good. states maxed as well. 5p everything, 5p everything. Oh, I didn't even go through CK sigils. Yep, this is all completely fine. Just get him as much HP as you can. Then with RMG, she can be your second priority, which is all fine. Attack level 3, 4, oh, piercing 6. And Bastion level 6, cool. He seems very strong though, nearly 800k. Now you have ATT, who only has 660k attack, and she doesn't have overly too many sacks because she doesn't have her sigils first of all. So, or nor her keepsake, I mean, which is fine. Let me actually, well, you don't have any of these sigils, so I guess that's fine. But you do have her skills max. It seems like you do max out your skills, so your member training will be pretty good, I reckon. Oh my god, you have a lot of badges too. You have a lot of badges. Esper. Hold on. What the hell? Oh. A lot of high tech, and who am I missing? Duelist. Wow. Okay, you have. I'm just gonna do this just for figurines. Don't mind me. Yay, Belfie. Bonus damage should be for extra damage output. Metal Bat is charged, so most likely not. Yeah, that's what I figured as well. But I mean, that was kind of wrong because it's demon gear. I totally forgot this isn't an S-class gear. But I know that bonus damage probably won't be the best on Metal Bat. But I mean, I just focus on attack really, because charge characters just focus on attack. It was like a Carnage. Just focus on HP if you can. All right. Let me see what else you got on this ATT. So this is a completely fine set as well. She's not your top priority in terms of DPS, so just having a broken attack set is perfectly fine. But once you do get Metabat, all this goes. Oh, okay. I assume this could be some of the gears that you'll be putting on Metabat. So 2 attack bonus and 1 flat attack. That is perfectly fine as well. You don't need to go overboard unless you really want to, but you don't have any locks, and you maxed rerolled this, or like it's going to be expensive. So I reckon just keep it as it is. You've already maxed out your attack bonus, which is fine. You can't put this onto Metabat, but 2 flat attack, and that's all fine with ATT. Now this gear in particular, 2 flat attack and 1 damage rate, and 1 bonus damage if it does help. So I guess this is completely fine as well, because at least you have flat attack as your top priority. Then you do have damage rate and bonus damage, which are still good stats on Metabat at least. So you have 4 out of 5 ideal stats. So I guess that is completely fine. I did see a comment. Hold on. Is this person getting... He is getting Metabat, and he's getting awakened to him. How much does it cost for 180 tickets during doing packs? Now, with that question, because I don't really spend on black tickets, I do have a spreadsheet that kind of displays how much, but that's in my currency, which is AUD. But when the packs do come, the 45 black ticket one, I think, or for me, it's like 145 AUD, so it's probably maybe like 90 USD. But you can only buy that one, I think, once. So, in all honesty, it'll probably cost you like 300 for like 180 or something around that. I haven't really done the math for it, so I can't really help you there, but it is fairly expensive, and I really wouldn't recommend spending that much for 180 black tickets. Unless you are doing the double top up, which if I just put this in USD for a moment, you can get, I calculated this today, I think you can get 63 tickets for 100 USD if you buy the double top ups of this one, compared to the 45 that you get from the pack that comes out when any character comes. So if you do have double top up, this is worth it if you need black tickets, but it's still $100, so it is quite spendy. If you do have double top up, then you probably want to do this as your main priority first. This is the cheapest way to definitely get black tickets if that's your priority, if you don't want to spend on the Awaken Wheel or not. Otherwise, the packs are kind of spendy. 45 BT is $90. Okay, 90 for US, yeah. But you can only get it once, I'm pretty sure. And then there's some other packs you can get 3 times, which is kind of spendy. I think it costs about 300 or 350 USD probably to try to get 180. If you're going with packs, not the double. If you get double funds, it'll be a lot cheaper. But if anyone else can help out in the chat, if you know how much it roughly costs, then that'll be greatly appreciated, because I don't have experience in that regard. I just normally get the SSR Omni Shards, and that's really it. I don't want to spend too much on this game anymore. So, yeah. But the members are all maxed out, so that's fine. So otherwise, I will also go through your Gale Wind. Not that he's really invested into, and he doesn't really need to be, because he's got to be your support, I guess, for the stuns during the Giru Ganship core. You don't even have any of these stars. Well, once you are in Giru Ganship era, or if you have any spare saxes there, upgrade these at least to 2 and 4 with the exclusive badge, just to make him survive a bit longer. 4 more sets, fine on him. I guess you don't really need to work on these. Sigils, it isn't important if he is going to be your support character. So, this is all fine. Awakening isn't also really too important. This is just like a backup that you can put into extreme training once you've already 5-starred and 5P'd, for example, your SSR Plus characters. Once you've completely maxed them out, that you can, and then if you are still waiting for a next SSR Plus character and you have time, then you can put Gale Wind into your extreme training just to kill time. But overall, he doesn't need to be too heavily invested into. He is a good follow-up character if you have his attack high. He's kind of a good support unit in that regard, because his internal damage will be helpful. But shouldn't be your top priority if you don't have like thousands of sacks, which you don't, which majority of people don't. So just focus on SSR Plus. And I do want to go through a Mai. Just curious in his speed. 962 speed, which isn't too bad on a Mai. Now, I don't know if he really wants to be heavily focused into PvP. And a Mai is a speedster, but isn't the fastest speedster. Compared to Sonic and King. So the speed isn't too bad. I probably wouldn't prioritize speed now when Metal Bat comes. I'd definitely prioritize more on Carnage and Metal Bat, because especially if you have Awakened 2 Metal Bat, speed isn't an important factor. Just against the people who have Metal Bat and can outspeed. If you go against an enemy with a Metal Bat as well, but have speed advantage, then you'll lose against them. But if you're going against someone that doesn't have a Metal Bat, but has the speed advantage against you, then you don't need that speed advantage, because Metal Bat will most likely be able to pick them off, because you can revive 4 times, which is insane. Awaken 2 is so good. And then get rid of this talent. If you didn't know, because it's unequipped, get rid of it. Now, I am curious now, because you do have a lot of talents that are kind of unlocked. Let me just see if you've reached the limit. You've reached the limit. Okay, that makes sense now. So when January does come and when you get your Metabat, get rid of the get rid of the talents from a lot of people, like a Mai, Watchdog Man, I'm pretty sure, Phoenix Man, and someone else, which I forgot about. Oh, Gira, I think. Yeah. Otherwise, not too much I want to go with your account now. Now, you did say I want to go with the team build up. I realize you don't have Bangpoo Core. I did not notice that until now. Okay, well now I see. Okay then. Oh, you do have Bangpoo Core. Never mind. But in regards to your team, I'll just get regular Metal Bat. So when Bangpoo does come, oh not Bangpoo, when Metal Bat does come, I would probably build a team where you have this probably most likely in your team. You don't have a speedster. Okay, well in PvP, if you do use a speedster in PvP, then probably either go with this team. But if you do get Awakened 2 Metabat, actually, if you get Awakened 2 Metabat, you probably don't need a speedster. If you don't really care about being on top of the top, you can probably get away with this. You can put Gale Wind wherever, really. But this would probably be the team I would go for, with these two in the back, so they have less of a chance to be stunned. But this will probably be the team, for Bangpoo era that is, that I would probably go towards. And if you do want a speedster, then you can just replace Gale with a Mai, because you've got 3 grapplers, so you can do whatever you want there. Now, when Giru Ganship comes out, which I will do now, so if I just replace him here, for example, because you do need 2 grapplers and 2 espers. So in that regard, these will be your 2 grapplers. RMG as an esper will be much better than ATT. ATT is kind of useless now. Dot isn't as overpowered as it is anymore, or especially force field with Gargantu's core. So this is also fine. And then you have 2 free slots, which I would put Metalbat in one. Then for your other one, it's not going to be Genji. It could be a Mai as a speedster if you wanted speedster. Otherwise, in terms of everyone else, no one's really super important. If you want, because you do have Soiru, he could be kind of good to buff up the charge damage of, well, especially Metalbat, really. But you could go with this. But in PvP, that is, Metalbat does kind of lose his value a little bit, but he still will be strong within the initial debut of Gargantu for a couple of months, so it's not going to be too bad. But you can just go either with Soiru, I reckon, or just go with a Mai as your speedster. But then if that's the case, do this. And then I guess the positioning, it's not really super important at the moment until, like, well, once we get him, then I might have to have a proper figure out where the positioning is. But this is probably the team I will look for when Gargantu does come out. In PvP, for that is. PvE, you can do really whatever you want because Gargantu's core is just amazing. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave your lineup like as it is. Actually, I'll get rid of a Mai just in case you want your speed hidden from your lobby. Boom. But yeah, that would be my advice. But you can go completely against it, or you can listen to other people if they do have any other suggestions. So, rightio. Let's go through other things like your leaderboard, because he is in one of the earlier servers. So, I'm not actually entirely sure what your server bracket is, but I would assume it's about server 15 to like 23 or something. I think. I don't know how big your server is, but it's the one with Yosmany, and I don't even know. If you see these clubs, like Olympus especially, I know they had a picture where they reached 1 billion BP recently. So they are one of the highest BP clubs in the game. Currently, Chitsuntz is in the 2nd guild, which is Op High. He's ranked 75th in terms of BP, so not overly on top, but these are definitely whales. These are a lot of whales here. And we got some moderators, if you don't know. He's a mod, Gundam, on the Discord server, and Ghost Talker. Yes, that's the right Ghost. So they're also moderators on the Discord server. And then you have Chitsuntz all the way down here. Shade rankings, he's ranked 65. He was level 111, I think he's very close to 112. Wow. If I have stamina, I could have done it today, or he'll get it tomorrow. I guess Happy New Year's. But then he can actually progress. Yeah, he can actually progress a lot higher tomorrow once he gets level 20 or 112. But he hasn't maxed out this, which is interesting. I guess either he hasn't been bothered or he can't do it. If not, then when Metalbat comes, you'll be easily be able to do it. And the strongest character, he has the 28th strongest CK. So a lot more higher than his overall BP. So it's not too, like, important. Like, your overall, like, BP doesn't really matter. It's all about stats. And especially with SSR Plus, their BP does go nuts compared to LSSR. So that's why you see all these carnages everywhere. There's, like, not one LSSR in sight. But that's good. He's got a very strong carnage. Compared to these whales, who, let me actually see, like, Yosmany, he's got 17 million HP. Absolutely nutty. Heal rate, oh, heal rate 2. Wow, very nice. Damn. And then you have Boros, interesting. 1.7 million attack. Solid. Crit rate, yep, solid, solid. Row attack, rip, but solid. Boros there, goddamn. Let's go through his arena stuff. I do want to see his PvP team. If he does use a Mai or not. Currently. He does. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, he doesn't use ATT in this team at all. I guess you can't fit an S-bar. I mean, realistically, if you have Carnage, like, Carnage should just be your top priority anyways in PvP. Because that's my top priority. I just use Carnage, because he's always got to be 1v1ing everyone, so... I guess that's fine. An RMG, because you do have her fairly invested into, I guess the shield breakingness of her follow-ups, especially with a 5P, will be a lot more useful than ATT. But I do want to go against someone. I might go against Big Monkey. Hopefully I don't expose you if you can beat Monkey or not, who's in this chat, so hello. I think you could have the upper hand here. He doesn't have a speedster, but he's Carnage. I'm not entirely sure if it's a lot stronger than yours, but I am curious, so I'm going to do it anyways. You have a lot of gems, so I'm going to spend 20 gems if that's alright. I'm just curious, so let me actually see what happens in this battle. He does have Gale Wind, which could be a bit annoying. No. You shouldn't have been on the server, Monkey. That's all I can say. Should have played earlier or much later, mate. Now, one thing about Metalbat, which is going to be great, is that he will replace Magic Trick Man finally in your Bangpoo core. Now, I know Bangpoo core is basically gone now after a month when Giruganship comes, but in Hero PvP, Metalbat will be your carry for like an entire year. Even above Atomic Samurai, because Atomic Samurai shines in Giruganship core, which in Hero PvP and like Hero X Villain, he can't mix with Giruganship. So in terms of PvE and Hero PvP, I guess Metalbat is relevant for still a super long time. But like a lot of people have said, if you can't get him, then don't get him. Get Giruganship as top priority in February, because he's a cool character. Metalbat is a good unit to have. Now, the reason why free-to-play, I got some comments saying that you should not be getting them at all. Well, if you have done your research, because a lot of people have, and they've been saving ever since the LSSR era, like near the end. So a lot of free-to-play can still get Metalbat, because they have been saving. But if you're new to the game, then don't get Metalbat. Just focus on Carnage and focus on Giruganship. But if you've been playing for a long time and have been saving your black tickets, then Metalbat is definitely a good investment. Should I pull Metalbat Mr. Elfrith? I would assume... I don't know. Maybe not then. Even though you've been saying you want to be pulling Metalbat like 24/7. And you should be, you're the one saying you should pull Metalbat. But pull through, mate. Anyways, Monkey got absolutely obliterated. You suck. But good. Alright, this is cool. We pushed you up 23 ranks. Chitsuntz. So, that is good. Now I'm kind of curious. I'm going a bit higher. He doesn't have a speedster. I want to go a bit higher. I'm going to waste another 40 gems. Let me push a little bit more. Let me push a little bit more. Ooh, but his Gale wins in the middle. Which... well, his Gale Wind moves second. Okay, so you will at least have one follow-up from Carnage. I'm skipping Metalbat and Atomic, so I'm sticking with Magic. Well, Magic Trick Man, like really, in the PvP meta, you don't need a duelist during Giruganship core, which is fine. Just in Hero PvP, then you will have to get a duelist if you have Bangpoo, but like, isn't really important. Oh shit. Oh god, okay, well now you got stunned because everyone died. Fucking from damage reflect, bro. Okay. Just want that Gale Wind gone, man. Wonder if RMG can do something. Actually, no, she can't because she's gonna get stunned. Damn it, never mind. Monkey down. Yep. Rest in peace, Monkey. Your Carnage will still be able to survive. For some reason, his health is capped. His Carnage over here. Okay, interesting. Now, you could potentially lose in this. One, because Zombie Man's fucking annoying. So he's going to take the ult damage. And second, his Carnage is a lot faster, so he gets more healing if it does have his Keepsake. But you do have Carnage Keepsake, so you will heal. Okay, now you'll probably lose this. Yeah. Alright, well. I won't push any further. At least I showcased how your PvP team can stand. Against Monkey in particular, so screw you, Monkey. But, once you do get Metalbat, like I said before, okay, well, you could definitely replace him for Magic Trick Man. You can keep a Mai. Gale Wind, you don't really need to put if you're going against other Metalbats because he kind of soft counters stun. So you don't really need Gale Wind. If you do want to put Gale Wind, then go for it with Metalbat. But once you do get Metalbat, put him in the back row as well. Make this your speed priority when the time comes. Now I'm curious. I just want to see what's the top of the arena looks like. If it's Yosmany or I don't even know. Yosmany. Okay, then I don't know. Little Who. Goddamn, he's third. All right. Son of the Sun. The Life Clash Fanatic. And then we got to everyone down here. Okay, top 10. Yeah, that's a lot of BP. Very high amounts of BP. SSI on my... SSI plus on my mask. Reduce the HP. Well... SSRMI, but reduce, yeah, I figured. I guess that makes sense. I guess that lasts for another round as well. DK Core is where the big powerhouse, like, yeah, Tank Top Master and Deep Sea King will rule. That's going to be very strong. I can't wait for Drive Night Core, but that's another, yeah, till the end of month, not end of month, end of year of 2024, so going to be quite a wait. Oh, I should have read this comment before. I feel like Bomb's Call just came out, even though it's been... It feels... His meta's kind of short, really, eh? Because he got put in the backup stick in October, but most people had to get him in November because they couldn't rush the backup stick, and it takes 8 weeks to fucking get in a character from the hero backup stick in the first place. So if he came out in November, technically, then he only had till December, January, and I guess November. So 3 months, really. It's kind of very low meta span because every other call was at least 6 months, but Bangpoo's is 3. Now, I don't know if Gary Ganship will be in February. I mean, he should be, but if they put like Silverfang instead, I'm going to be kind of triggered. But I guess then that's 1 extra month of Metalbat ruling. So I guess that's kind of okay. Let me go through Peak Arena. I think you just replace him with Tank Top Master or Deep Sea King. I don't know what is that for, but I guess in Drive Night Call. But I mean, they're both strong in it. Or if you're talking about Metalbat, if you replace... Well, Metalbat can be subbed out easily in Gary Troop Call, for example. Once you get more SSR plus characters, because duelists aren't necessary, and he's not really necessary. Tank Top Master or Alloy? Okay, well, in future, if Alloy is still in the monthly banner, like in Southeast Asian server, because Global does follow the Southeast Asian server, then get Alloy. Alloy must awaken to... Okay, yeah. Alloy Awaken 2 does... It is very good. It's not needed, though. Like, for free to play, just get him. That's completely fine. Now, you don't really need his keepsake Alloy if you have Drive Night Core, because he just gives specialized protection to his row, which is good. Like, don't get me wrong. Just from a free-to-play standpoint, I reckon you could skip him. But I'll look more into that when I do my SSR Plus video from those during Drive Night's era. So let's go through Hero Arena. He's ranked 151. I'm guessing he doesn't touch this because Hero, he's kind of low. He definitely, I reckon, can push much higher. But he's already done his attempts, and I'm not going to spend his gems. So I ain't doing all that. But try to push this whenever you can. I reckon you can push up high, especially when you get Metalbat tomorrow or 2 days after. Especially with the hero, you're gonna be pushing. Gonna be pushing. Let me just see this as well. You got the sacks as well. Now you have a shit ton of coins, so you could buy the core. Wow. Okay, you already have enough to completely 5p a hero character. Villain, you can't. But I don't know if you want to revote anyone. But I'll just do this for you, because you already have a lot. But whenever you can, if you are in desperate need of hero cores, probably get in the habit of at least maxing out one of them, like what you really need. I'll do both because you have so many. But next week, you don't have to do any of them, but it's probably recommended from me that just buy the cores every now and then. Let me see how you perform in the tournament, because it just happened last night. Not that I expect you to be very high, and yours many's very high. He Who Remains, one of that one. If you even made it. How can I check? Oh, you didn't even do it. Damn, rip. Either that or you just don't focus on tournament too much. I'm talking about CK. Oh, yeah. Carnage is kind of useless once the next damage reflector comes. Just replace him. But if you do have a spare slot, for example, like you can put 3 grapplers or even 4 grapplers in your team, then you could have both of them, because just more SSR plus characters is better anyways. But if you don't have room, then replace Carnage for a damage reflector, like Tank Top, or, well, Alloy is going to be during Drive Night Core. In Drive Night Core, duelist slot will be Flashy Flash. If you do decide to get a Speedster, then yes. Kind of free to play, it's kind of a bit tough for what duelist. That's why I'm saying that Metal Bat will be better than Atomic as your duelist slot if you don't plan on getting Subterranean King, who's in the wheel, Flashy Flash, who is a whale character, but a speedster. If you do want to speedster in PvP, then you still can go for Flashy Flash. But if not, then you can't get him, or Zombie Man. Zombie Man you shouldn't really be getting. He's not really mandatory for free to play. And he's not the greatest speedster. I mean, he's faster than Flashy Flash, but definitely get another speedster later on, which is UR Sonic, which is the new rarity over that. But if you can't get any of those duelists other than Atomic, well, other than Atomic or Metal Bat, then I would probably put Metal Bat in that core. Unless you have Awakened 2 Atomic Samurai, then you can use him in Drive Night Core, in my opinion. What's the advantage of Alloy over Tank Top? Alloy does damage reflect. He gives everyone damage reflect. Tank Top masters like Carnage, where he does damage reflect to himself. So Alloy works very well in Drive Night Core because Shield Rate passive boosts up the specialized protection of everyone. So specialized protection is basically, if you see the purple health bar on top, there's a star. Each star represents 100% of their max HP. So essentially, it can be maxed up to 15 times as well. So technically, if you have 15 stars above a character, they have 1,500% of their max HP on top of the original health bar. So they have 1,600% of their HP. So Drive Night Core very tanky, and Alloy will be pushing that so they can reach 15 stars as close as possible. So definitely get Alloy in terms of Drive Night Core. Alloy gives damage reduction, damage reflect to whole team. Yeah, for my opinion, Metal Bat is more interesting to get over Atomic Samurai. It's entirely up to you guys, so you do whatever. Me personally, I would get Metal Bat over Atomic because Atomic's usefulness is only during and against Genshu. Otherwise, he's kind of useless everywhere else. Extremely rare that you will occasionally see Atomic with the tank build. That's true as well. You don't really see Atomic too much anyways in the Drive Night Core. He's not really a priority. But if you do have Atomic anyways, he's still kind of useful, especially when Genshu kind of comes back into meta during the start or beginning of the UR era. Like a few months or couple of months, then you can kind of use Atomic Samurai, and he can be used in UR Boros' core because he has excessive heals, and I'll get all to that another time. But he's also pretty useful in the Boros core. That's unless if you don't get like UR Sonic, which I kind of would recommend everyone getting UR Sonic, even free to play, but I might get more into that later, or my results or my opinion can change. All right, let me stop my yapping. So Dojo Clash. Okay, I don't think he does this at all, because I don't think there's 0 in anything. He hasn't done it at all. You do get good rewards from this, so whenever you can, do this. But once you do get Metal Bat as well, then just have 2 of your teams as the strongest, so you can honestly just put one Carnage in your team, or one of the teams, sorry, and then just put Metal Bat in the other one. Like put Carnage in this team, and then put Bangpoo and Metal Bat. Put Carnage and Girigiru's core in one team, and then put Metal Bat and Bangpoo's core in another, and then you should be easily be winning at least 2 or 3 matches. Because the rewards you get from here is useful, especially in the store here. The sacks definitely get it, the locks definitely get it, which I guess you have maxed them out both. With your silver coins, get the hero cores. Always get the hero cores. They are amazing. You get 50 every 2 weeks, which is great. This isn't a top priority. If you do have spares, then you can, but I personally, you don't need to get it. This never get, that's dog shit. These are kind of useful as well if you're lacking on the buff material department, which you're not really, well, I guess this one is, but if you're not working on anything, then you don't need to focus on that. Otherwise, try to grind this out. Well, at least when you get Metal Bat, maybe try to grind it out, because then you have 2 carry teams. let's go through Endless Battle Zone. 53 in this one this week, which is Reviving Heart, which was 10 max HP. So I guess that helps. CK, now you are in my bracket. Okay, but you're not in the one that I'm in. I'm assuming your PvP team. Interesting. Okay. Oh, he uses Gira Core. Okay, interesting. I mean, I have seen it work. People like Jared, for example, he prefers Gira Core over Bangpoo. Not in EBZ though, he put Bangpoo Core. But then in PvP, he put Gira's Core before he got King. I think now because he got King, I think he put Bangpoo Core now. Not entirely sure. I can't really confirm that. But oh, don't load now. I mean, I'm not gonna change it. But in terms of the speed order, I'd kind of still put you like this. I'd kind of put Carnage at the back because you want him to use his follow-ups as soon as you can. Let me actually see something because I am here. I am 14th. Okay, Jungkook is on my thing as well, but I hopefully should be able to get the top thing before it ends today. But okay. Let me see if you get anything in the store. I don't know if you grind this out. You don't get the emblem cards, which you do want me to check emblems. So, oh, you got one at least. Because once I do look through your emblems, if you need orange cards, personally with this store, I would always get the orange emblem cards and the purple as well whenever you can. But definitely get orange ones as top priority because they're very hard to get. And also the purple ones. Otherwise, you don't really need to buy this. You can buy if you have a speedster, but you don't have a strong speedster, so you don't have to worry about this. But you don't really need the cores, and I guess if for the border, for the looks of it, you can if you want to. Let me also go through Live Clash just one more. Don't do it. No, you don't do it at all. Okay. Not that you need to, but if you want the 100 gems every day, it's fine. But you got 18k gems, which is a lot. And this is the end of the season, so I do want to check the leaderboard out. So we got Yosmini first, who's in your server. Then we got Emmy and Reach, who are from my server, but they got second and third. Free to play Goat came third. Congratulations, Reach. Cool. And then in your bracket, at least, Son of the Sun. He's the Natic, but he's second in your server. Yeah, cool. How long will your Boros core last? Probably, well, right now, still forever, because he's the most updated core. Always get core characters anyways. He's currently lasted for like 4 months. I think it's going to be 4 months now when King Plus comes. Not King Plus, You Are King comes. I think he'll be out for 4 months then. Or going to be his 4th month. So, you definitely get You Are Boros core though. You Are Era, Tatsu, Sonic, G4, Soru, Boros, Bomb, King. Yeah, so. Oh, you forgot Metalbat. So, Boros, yeah, it'll be his 4th year when King comes. Not 4th year, 4th month. Okay, thank you. Check Arena again. Oh, hell no, monkey. Nah, purple one's harder to get in my opinion. Yeah, what I did... normally I would get the purple ones first because they reset weekly. Once I get it for the week, then I'll just keep saving my tokens until I can get an orange one. But I already maxed out my purple now, so that's fine. I just need to get orange, which I'm waiting for January, and then I can max out or get my level 4 emblem skill. Alright, let me actually go through the important stuff then, like emblems, because that's what he wanted to go through. Which I can see why. Before I say anything, let me see. You haven't purchased this. Okay. If you do spend, because you have, this is a solid purchase because once you do this one-time purchase, I didn't really want to click that. Okay. Once you do this one-time purchase, you get a ticket every day, which is going to build up. And then during emblem rate ups, you will get a lot eventually over time. So... definitely get this if you can, because you do have the money to do so. And you also get one of the orange cards for Undying, which is useful, and an emblem stone, which is great as well. So I would probably get this, because I can see why nothing's really level 2 at all, because you haven't gotten it, because it's been out for like months now. So I've basically gotten like 30 tickets every month, which is very useful in the rate ups. Now, He doesn't have heart, which is annoying. It's killing my city, but when exchanging, yeah. So would you revert CK gear back to 3 stars to have more? Yeah, I would put Metal Bat as your priority over Carnage, but you can still keep them around the same stack. So I would put like 350, I think, on Metal Bat and then 300 on CK. If you want to keep them fairly even, ideally you could have Metal Bat a little bit more, but if you want to, you could do like 400 then 250. If not, just do 350 or 300, but all to Metal Bat's favor. Now, in regards to your emblems, it looks like you are potentially prioritizing the Undying Shield. Now, the Undying Shield is kind of useless once Giraganship's core comes. So I think your priority, let me see how everything is. You need one more of this. Okay. You only need one more of this and then you get level 2 Undying. So when you do buy that orange emblem card from EBZ, I would probably get this card. Or I think this card, wait, this card is the exact one you needed, I think, if you buy this pack. The Omni. It is, okay. If you want to buy this, I would recommend it. If not, that's fine. But I would definitely get this either from EBZ or from that pack. Get it to level 2. Go get it to star 1 so that your Undying Shield is now officially level 2. So now anyone in the front row will be able to get that Undying Shield. But then afterwards, I would probably stop on Undying Shield. Then you could try to focus on unlocking this. Or just keep focusing on Distorted Field from now on. Because in PvE and a lot in the future, this is going to be a lot stronger. You got 2 stars in this. Damn. That's so unlucky compared to this card. You don't even have 1, but you have so many of this one. That's tough. But I would probably work on this soon after. So try to get this one up whenever the raid ups come. Then use them on Distorted Field and try to get all these cards up. That's my honest advice. How do you do AI battles? I'm not sure if I can do it on global. I know on thing you can, Southeast Asia. AI battles, what was meant by that, I think what Monkey or whatever, I don't know, whoever's like stated that anyways. Because I think it was in the notice one time. Oh, I can't, it's in Unnatural Disasters. But if you don't have any, or is it Unnatural? No, I think it's Conquerors Challenge. I think. Yeah, here. You can add AIs and they'll help you out. So you don't need friends because this game's dead. But that will help you out in grinding, I guess, Conquerors Challenge, for example. That's what it meant if you saw the notice like a month ago. That's what the AI means. There's no AI, you can't battle AIs yet. There's a feature in Southeast Asia where you can actually battle bots just to test like your damage output and whatnot, which is kind of cool. But that's probably going to be a lot more further into 2024, so we won't really get to see that for a while. But with emblems, I would probably work on Undying Shield. You definitely get this card either from EBZ store or from the pack if you buy it. Totally up to you. Then probably start working on Distorted Field. Now let me check your Mirage Trials as well. Oh, okay, you got 150 on here. That's actually fairly high. That's very strong. When Metalbat comes, you are going to progress a lot higher in this, trust me, especially because you get Awaken 2, get 12 bonks after 4 revives. It's going to be strong. It's going to be very strong. So once you do get Metalbat, you can start focusing more on Mirage Trials again. Now, in terms of which one you want to do first, I mean, from what God K has told me, or told a lot of people, that in terms of difficulty, the Undying Shield one, I think is the hardest. The Blade, I think, was the easiest. And then these two are like second and third. But with you, if you want, you can do Undying Shield first. Get as high as you can on that. Or you can just focus on Distorted Field straight away. Just get that as high as you can. And then Bounty Quests, you don't do the extra attempts, which is fine. You don't need to. You don't have that many like cards to upgrade or emblems to evolve in the first place. So that's all completely fine. But once you get Metalbat, probably focus on Distorted Field. If you want, you can focus on Shield, but get Distorted Field a lot higher, at least to match that, and just keep going with Metalback. It's gonna go insane. Gary Genshu need Awakening 2 or Keepsake? He doesn't need anything. He's just a core character. That is completely fine. Don't do anything. Now, Awaken 3 with core characters is kind of useful. So Mass X, because he will Awaken 3, everyone. He will get 1 additional energy, which might be annoying for PvP. But you don't worry about Awaken 2 or Keepsake. Just get him. But get him to 5 stars, because it's kind of useful. It reduces the attack of all enemies, so definitely get him to 5 star. But if you have Carnage, focus on Carnage first, and then get Garigan to 5 star. Alright, so that was my advice on emblems. Now I will go through the club stuff. If you haven't done Club Boss Boros, not entirely sure. You have not. We have 1 attempt. I guess that's from the oh, you don't do server merge. I don't think you got your server merged, but you saved 1 for me, so thank you. This is his PvE team, which is solid. Yep, that's basically the strongest you can do. Now you can do that, or you can use Girigori's core and use his second core. Me personally, I found that I did a little bit more damage with Bangpu and Genji, because Genji helps out a lot. Now, Carnage isn't as strong in this game mode. Only reason being is that because the attack buff from this, where was it? It was here. It increases the attack stat, really, or the damage bonus. It doesn't really do HP. So that's why if you have Carnage, you're not doing as much damage. It is not super strong in this game mode. But I would probably put Carnage here, just to get that extra damage reflect, you know? Otherwise, you don't have any speed or whatnot, so none of this positioning is really important. What you could do as well, you could replace G4 for Child Emperor, but then use his ult as well. I think I might do that, because you have 6 energy, which you can use you, and you. I might try that. I'm going to try this for you, but then I have to put RMG in the same row. I'm going to try this out for you. I think you could do a little bit more damage, in my opinion. And then how it works is that I will use the ultimate of these 3. Don't use these ults at all. You didn't get Shadow. That's fucking annoying. I guess you maybe put a bit more crit, but it's all RNG. Magic Man's so useless for real. Yeah, but I don't think he has a duelist. I don't think he had Zombie Man. I didn't check. If you did, then use him. Otherwise, just you need a duelist, which is unfortunate. But when Metalback comes tomorrow, amazing. You can just replace him for Magic Trick Man. Put CK in front for reflect. Yeah, that's what I did. What's the difference between DK Core, extra HP, and you are Boros? Okay, I will explain that. Let me just go through this first. You didn't get the crit again? Bruh. That's crazy. Come on, man. I ain't leaving until he gets 1 crit. I just want to see the crit, man. But now I think I can see Boros. Oh, or was it in the first turn? I didn't pay attention. Yeah, use Sonic for extra shot. Actually, that's probably a good idea for the duelist. That would be a lot better. I forgot Sonic is so useless. But he's kind of okay in this. Okay, he got finally shattered. Fucking hell. Alright, let me actually skip now. Let me see if I get your... I don't know what your max damage is. But he does get 1 billion damage, which is completely fine. That's like... Well, he does a lot more damage than me because his RMG is a lot more heavily invested. Even though my CK is so much stronger, it doesn't do shit in this game mode because attack is where you really need it. So when Metalbat does come, he could do kind of well. I'm not entirely sure if Metalbat is a good carry in this. Guess we'll find out. But, yeah, not bad. Now, I can't really do it anymore. I don't really want to spend 100 gems because I kind of feel bad. But if you do remember, put regular Sonic instead of, what you call it? Magic Trick Man. Let me actually double check if you do have Zombie Man. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. Okay, that makes sense. That's also completely fine. But you do have regular Sonic, right? Yeah. You can put him in the member training if you have a spare slot, and then just put him just for the shatter, so that when Child Emperor forgets to shatter half the time, then that'll be useful. Okay. Now I will go to Resist Invasion, but before that, I will explain the difference between DK's core and UR Boros extra HP. So DK's core, it gives specialized protection. So specialized protection gives basically 100% of your max HP, which can stack up to 15 times. So that can be regenerated from those who have it specified in their kit. So like Tank Top Master, I think, for example, where it says he gives himself specialized protection, it can be re-healed. Otherwise, those that don't have it on their kit, they can't regenerate that at all. So Drive Knight's core can't regenerate that for you. But he gives about, I think, like 600% extra HP at this, like his level 1 core. So everyone will at least have 6 stars, I think, or 7 or something around there, which will increase if you get more like level 4 core, level 10, etc. For example, shield rate units like Alloy, Tank Top Vegan, or Melzagard Plus, they will buff up those stars by their percentage, so 50% or 60% or 70%, whatever. So that also pairs extremely well with Drive Knight's core. So then essentially you're like getting a lot more HP. Now, Life Armor, which is UR Boros' core, so how that one generates is that excessive heals increase the health bar, which is white, and it can stack up to 20 times. So for characters that do excessive healing, let's just say Carnage Kabuto, for example, with his ultimate, if you have his keepsake, he heals. So if he already has max HP, for example, and you use his ultimate, because he can't heal because he already has max HP, but now that healing won't be completely thrown out of the gutter, it will instead be converted into a white health bar, which will increase his max HP by basically like 100 the same, which can stack up to 20 times. Now, I'm pretty sure Specialized Protection and Life Armor can stack. I think I've seen that you can have 3 health bars. If not, you can correct me on that. But Life Armor is a lot better in the future because the characters, the UR characters in future, all start healing excessively. Like they have, all of them have excessive healing, so it increases his core. So that's the difference between them two. One's excessive heals, one's just gives you max HP, and then you can't really regenerate it unless other characters state it in their kit. Just to themselves, it doesn't really do it. What's the best character for mid game? If you're talking about global right now, well, it's always SSR plus, but Carnage would be the best. If you just started, then the ones available to you, Soiru would be the best because Soiru is available in the heroic tickets. But it is a gamble. But if you're feeling lucky, or if you want to wait until he's raid up, that's not raid up, that's Chose's. But Soiru is definitely worth it. He's definitely the best character. Then second could be Phoenix Man. Everyone else here is not too bad. Chose's kind of okay. Then not really important. But these two, or especially Soiru, is definitely the best for mid game if you just started. Yes, it can stack also life heal. Okay, cool. Thank you. Life steal also counts. Yep. So Lin, no, I don't think Lin does life steal, but I've seen Lin because Tank Top Vegan is like a good support as an SR for Drive Knight core. That's the same with Lin. I don't know if you have Lin. Lin is also a great SR support for UR Boros core because she increases heal rate and she also heals allies. So Lin is actually very useful a lot more in the future. So if you do have Lin, good on you. If you do play until you are Boros, good on you. They will work well if you're missing a grappler or if you have a spare slot, whatever. That's why King, mate, King, you are King's kind of broken, man. Now I don't know who to pull for in Southeast Asia anymore. I wanted to pull Soiru and Boros because I can, but I don't know who to pull after. Because now Metalbat's kind of good if he's paired with King. So for free to play, I really don't know. But I don't focus, well, I'll worry about Southeast Asia. I think I still will get Soiru out of the way because he comes out tomorrow. But stop my yapping, baby. All right. Resist Invasion. You have his club boat open, but you already used the attempts. Damn it. Fine. I always hate these. I never get lucky in this. Let me see your teams because people do have interesting teams. Let me see You did 300. Okay, so you can get the Garo max. Okay, that's good. That is very good. I just want to see this one's shield. You don't have a Mai in this team. Where is a Mai? What the hell? Okay. I don't know if you focus on this too much, and I don't know if you will have a massive damage increase anyways if I change up your teams, but just for educational purposes, for those wondering how to build these teams, for this one, I would definitely put a Mai in, because he has shield. Then everyone else, I guess you can put G4, for example. It's at 6, 7 shield, 8 shield. Who else has shield? Shield characters. Alloy, that's kind of good as well. Get rid of Boros. I think you should get 10 now. I think that should be perfectly fine. As long as you get 10. And Sawyer's damage, I guess, can go up now. Now this one, I normally go for... You don't have Zombie Man. But Bakuzan Core also works completely fine from what I found. But I probably keep on Child Emperor. I'm just going to put injury characters like you. Where is Gale Wind? Because Gale Wind's amazing in this. Where is... Oh, well, you have 3 grapplers. You have fine. I think you should be able to get 10 anyways. This is... He gives like 3 or 4, 5, potential 6. Actually, you don't need... What do you not need? You don't need a Esper. I can just replace an Esper. Or a Mai. I already put a Mai. So when we put Lin Lin... Where's Lin Lin? Hello. There you go. You more HP just so you can survive a bit more. And then this team, I would go with that suggestion where we put Sonic for the shatter. So where's regular Sonic? There. Everything else, that's all fine to me. Yeah, that's all fine. But then when a Metal Bat comes, replace this man with Metal Bat, and you could put Soiru in here as well to buff up Metal Bat's thing. Let me just see if this is somewhat effective. Ooh, this one doesn't have 3. Not that it's important. Not really important. Actually, maybe it is, because Gara is kind of a bitch. Who's G4? But no one has... Oh, wait, who's Hellish Blizzard? Hello. There you go. Let me just see this. 6. Does Garo ult his first one or his second? I'm just gonna skip this. Sonic back row. Oh shit, if I didn't put him back row, then my apologies. Okay, that's 5 maxed. Whoopsie. I forgot this motherfucker does his follow-ups. Okay, well this might be annoying. But it's fine. Gale Wind will be a carrier. If you can get at least 4, I think you'll get maybe. Yeah, 4. That's fine. No, don't use his ult. Thank you. Don't use that. Let me just see. G4 has tenacity. No, because I wanted to activate Girigiro's core. That's why. Because I couldn't activate Girigiro's core. Not that it's super important, but I wanted to anyway, so get lost. Okay. Well, I mean, you basically did the same damage. But just for those watching, if you're struggling with that, just kind of make teams that revolve around that stat boost, because it does decrease the amount of damage and the shield. Not the amount of damage. I think the shield of Gara, that you can break that shield and then do more damage. Unless you have charge. So, yeah, just for that. Everything else here. Too bad. At least you get this. So that's perfectly fine. Unult with Gale. Oh, if I didn't, then my bad. I thought I did. It's in pair now. You are Tatsu, G4, Bomb, Soiru, Metal Bat with King. Damn it, there's so many synergies. Except Tatsu and G4, I'm skipping. Well, I already skipped. But Soiru's the GOAT. Sup, K's, Ragnar has level 7. Okay, cool. Sonic Barrow is gonna die. Okay. Alright. Let me go through member training. Actually, how'd you do in Balls before I go? Because it ended yesterday. Or did it not end? Oh, okay, fair enough. Bloody Olympus. Too powerful, man. All right, let's go through member training because I'm quite curious. I have a feeling you are doing very well in this. Expedition 40, 44. Yeah, that's basically as high as you can go. So this is all fine. Once you do get Metalbat, like I stated in my video, you got to progress so much further in the Duelist at least. If you had a Duelist Speedster, this would have been great because then you can upgrade the type training and get that speed as high as you can. But everything's 14, which is good. That's the average for a lot of people. I think me included. I think I got 2 15s and then 2 14s. So this is perfectly fine here. Member training, you are 108 and your skill is 108. Okay, you've done very well. This is good. I like this. I like this a lot. Let me see. You have a even split. That is good as well. Thank God. Oh, okay. One thing I did notice. You have an SR duelist. You only have one duelist in it. Oh, you could have put regular Sonic, but this is fine now because once you get Metalbat tomorrow, you can put 2. Okay, I'm actually not entirely sure if you can put regular Metalbat and SSR plus Metalbat in member training, or if you can only put one of character. Can I put like Terrible Tornado? Okay, I'm actually not entirely sure. If you can, then you can put 2 Metalbats, replace him for SSR plus Metalbat. If not, then revert Metalbat for SSR plus Metalbat, then revert Golden Ball for Sonic. This Sonic. Or Atomic. Just any SSR character, because it will increase the training level. Now, I don't know if it will for you because you are fairly high anyways, but if you do go up by 1 because of it, and that's great to hear. But always put at least SSR or above rarity as your leaders. So I would want to revert Golden Ball. Now, I'm actually not entirely sure, like I said, if you can put exactly 2 Metabats in the same team for member training. If you can, then just revert Golden Ball and then focus everything. Or probably just revert Metalbat in the first place so that you can get your SSR Metalbat, SSR plus Metalbat to 110 straight away. And then just revert Golden Ball or Sonic or Atomic or whatnot. But skill training as well, you're doing exceptional in this because it's 108. It's the exact same as your thing, your member training level, which is 108, which is great to see. So your coins, because you have so many coins, but they've still been spent well. So that's great. Everyone is at state 20, state 20, state 20. Maybe maxing out. Yep, state 20. State 20, you're maxing them out a little bit more now. Let me do these for you. Because they do reset every 3 hours, but a lot of people, like myself, keep forgetting half the time. So I'll do that for you. Hopefully we're working on G4. If not, my bad. I don't know who you lost. Oh, it was Golden Ball, eh? Fucking Golden Ball. Okay, well, revert. I would revert Golden Ball. Let me see if you have... Okay, yeah. Never mind. You can definitely revert. All right, when the time comes, revert your Metalbat. This is what I'll do. Revert your regular Metalbat or SSR plus Metalbat, and then revert your Golden Ball. Here, revert him for either Atomic or Sonic. I mean, it's entirely up to you what you want to do. It doesn't matter. Even if they're both characters that you don't use, you don't need to put characters that you use in member training anyways. They're just there to level up so you can spread out your evolution materials evenly. So definitely do that. Oh, you can level it up higher. Okay, cool. Well, do that. Get rid of Golden Ball out there, please. All right. Let's go through... I forgot to go through something like Epic Conquerors Challenge because it is ending. You haven't done that far into it. Now, this week's one is hard because it's direct damage, so Carnage is pretty useless, but you have RMG somewhat invested into, so it's gonna be quite strong, and she's in first. She should be in second. Bangpoo's core here is fine. I will replace you there. Hopefully you can still pass in this one. ATT is a good carry for this. I want to check that. I also want to put there. Gale Wind's not used at all. I would put Gale Wind here. Soiru, because there's no charge damage buff up. Soiru is kind of useless right now. I will put you in the back row at least. Kind of put you in the back row too, Atomic. I mean, it doesn't really matter which duelist you use. None of them are really useful in here. I'll just put... No one's really... Oh, wait, this is like it's AVM, so I guess this is kind of useful. Put you in the middle. Let me just see how this team rolls. Don't want to use you. This can kind of be good. I do want to get... Oh, you can't stun. I don't think you have keepsake. So I think Lightning Max is kind of a waste here. Oh, unless you got... That's why you got Phoenix, man. Just to get burned. But that's at the back row, so you can't really do anything there. Okay, I kind of fucked up here. I'm not gonna lie. Just do that. But I think you still be able to beat this, yeah. You just haven't been doing your attempts, which is fine. 1, 2... if you want to do that, you can. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to beat this as well. Because RMG will be your carry in this. Yeah, your RMG's carry, see? Which sucks, because Carnage just lost his potential. But it changes every week. Now it does, thank God. For a month it didn't at the very start. But, how many attempts do you have? 2. I will see how far I can progress in this before the reset comes, because this is essential for red gears. And seeing how far you can go. Okay. Thank you. RMG again. Mega carry. How many of these fusion catalysts? Oh, you're very close. Oh, you haven't progressed further to AVM. All right, well, here you go, mate. I'm going to get you a lot higher. Now, I don't know if I want to spend your vitality for the rest of the attempts. Because if you want to do something like me, for example, I've been saving my vitality for the past couple of days to get as much vitality as I can for Metalbat, so I can max out his talent page as soon as I can in the first couple of days. Well, I can't max out him, but if I can at least max out the first or second page, really, in the first day, that would be great, because I think I did that for Carnage, or within like 2 days or something. But I kind of want to progress as high as I can. Only because you haven't unlocked the AVM milestone rewards, so I kind of want to unlock them for you, because they're kind of useful. Okay, you can't beat that one. Alright, then I'll just stop. But I might just sweep these attempts here. These tickets do carry on, or carry over, but I just want to spend them here now. Just so that you can get these out of the way. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go through these home features. And my number one thing I always like to see is if they fucked up their training hall or not, because I am very serious about this. Oh, brilliant. All right, cool. He's at least maxed all these out, which is great. And he hasn't touched this as heavily. Now, people have probably touched this at the very start. I myself did a little bit. I might have like 11% on it. But at least he stopped, and he hasn't touched this one at all. So this is going to be brilliant. Because, well, whenever the upgrade memory cards do come, you're going to be using these books. But for some reason, it hasn't come out. It should have come out, but they released Honor Battle instead, which is, I guess, a whale PvP mode. But whatever, the devs do whatever, but that's all good. Let me check your laboratory. Oh my god, level 9 CE. God damn, level 6, level 6. Level 4 Bangpoo. Yeah, his level 10 core is not important. These cores aren't really important. Just save your tickets for Geru Ganshoop. At least to level 4. Level 10 isn't super important. Just getting level 4 cores fine. Let me see these. I just want to see if they're higher level. Level 4. Level 5. Ooh, level 6. Now, I kind of want to see what the difference you guys bring. Oh, I can't really check, eh? Fuck you. Okay, well, I guess it's... You don't have someone... Oh, Zombie Man. That's what it is. You at least have Deep Seeking. What do you do? Shield rates. Oh, that's actually kind of good. Because if you want more BP... then you could switch Genis in. What does he do? Heal rates and shield break. Heal rate It's not really strong at the moment. So I guess I will just keep Deep Seeking because shield rate will work well with Bangpoo's core. So I guess that's all fine in that regard. Let me go through something like achievements. Level 24. He's close to get that subterranean avatar, and he's ranked 47th in his server. And then claim these for you, mate. Figurines. Why is there a... Oh, okay. Can put some things here. But these are his figurines. He's maxed out Genos, which is good. Because this is a major BP increasing factor if you max out your figurines. So this is why you put all of your like silver badges into your N and R rated characters, because that does increase your BP quite a lot. Trust me, when I did Solionaire's review video, because he didn't do it at all. Well, he didn't unlock like the higher figurine like groups. He got 1 million BP just from like unlocking group 14 to like 18 or something. So definitely focus on figurines if you can, because the BP increase is a very high amount. Those tickets carry, yeah. So the Epic Conquerors Challenge tickets, ECC, they do carry over for the next week. So if you want to save them, you can. Is there really an importance to save them? Not really. I guess it's up to you if you want to go all out in like a boss that's like much easier for you, so you can progress a lot higher, or if it's a certain debuff or buff increase that suits you, so then you want to spend all your tickets and get as high as possible in that week, then it's totally up to you. I don't mind, man. Okay, cool. Not the free, any tickets you get. Yeah. Any additional tickets you get, not the 3 free ones, just the ones that you get from the daily or the weekly rewards, like I just claimed then. 7k is weak for achievements. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people in it. I mean, he's very close to 25. A lot of people, if you've been playing for a year, like me, I'm still hard stuck at 25. So he's doing well in where he's at, because he's ranked like 75 in the BP leaderboards, but he's ranked 50 in the achievements, which is pretty good. I just saw someone got transformed Child Emperor to 4 stars. Come on, man. It works for you, it works for you. Alright, let's go through other things like HeroX Villain, which when you get Metal Bat, he's going to be very good for this game mode, especially if you're lacking heroes, because you're stuck behind RMG. But once you do get Metal Bat, where you replace Magic Trick Man and put Metal Bat in, you're going to progress a lot further into this. Hopefully, if CK is still strong and carries you, which he should, because if he has about 300 something sacks still, he should still be pretty strong. You have Galewind as well. You can't really stun enemies. Bosses, that is. But I guess the follow-ups will kind of work. And you have a decent RMG, but she'll be reverted. But you should be able to progress a lot higher in this when you get Metabat. Now, Yosmeni has completely maxed out the HeroX villain at the moment. I don't even know is close to. And then everyone else, I guess, is up to stage 9 or cycle 9. You're up to cycle 8. You're not that far off cycle 9. I think there's like 2 more stages. Oh no, never mind. It goes up to 23. Never mind. You still have a while. But RMG was hard. I was stuck on her for quite a while until I like reverted everyone and put most of my stacks into ATT. Then I progressed, and now she's reverted. So I'm hard locked behind. There's someone in, I think, stage 2, I think, in cycle 9. But yeah, once you get Metabat, do this as well, because then you'll get these rewards. And just progress through, you get gems, even though you have a lot of gems, but Metabat, it's going to be great for it. Now, other things I want to go through, like the Saitama features. He only has 300 investigations, which I think he might have used during the Vitality events. Have you maxed out your memory cards? I would assume so, since you have been playing for a year, and you have, so that's great to see. And I think you should be maxing out your talents. Yes, okay, cool. So that's all completely fine as well. You've completely maxed it out. And in future, when these get their upgraded cards, you can upgrade them to level 20 each, which you do use those skill books that I showed in the training hall. And you can also use these books as well. And then the coins especially, you can use them as well. So very good on that end. Now, one of the final things I'm going to go through is his bag. Because I want to do this. Because, damn it, rip, sorry. He has a decent looking bag, because look at this freaking Omni shards. That is crazy. He's got a lot of them. which he did say he was going to plan to rush for Metal Bat. So that's completely fine. I don't think he's going to need to spend all of these anyways. But if he needs to, then I'm pretty sure it's 239, like, to get someone from 2-star to 5-star. So, I mean, he can, but he's going to get charged anyways from pulling Metal Bat. So he probably might only need to spend like 100 of these, but I'm not entirely sure. Otherwise, he has enough tickets for Metal Bat, so he has been saving. So that's great to see. Hopefully, I wish you luck in getting Metal Bat to Awaken 2. Hopefully, everyone should be getting it in about 240. That's the most luckiest you can get, because I've seen people get it. If not, the average is about 300, 320 to 400. If you go above 400, it's kind of unlucky, and I really hope I don't as well, because then my money's kind of wasted, or my saving has been wasted, because I've been saving black tickets since October. Oh, but then I pulled CK, I guess, in December. But I have been getting a little bit of tickets, but I've been saving for a while. Now, I don't know. I think you probably might spend to get his keepsake as well. But Awaken 2 is perfectly fine on Metal Bat. But if you can get his keepsake, that'll be great, because he has great survivability. He'll keep healing with his ultimate. So if you can get his keepsake, get it. Otherwise, you don't really need it for PvE. Like, you'll still be fine in PvE. Everything else, though. Ooh, you have a 4th digital. Can I want to spend it? Damn it. Rip. Otherwise, this is the rest of his bag. He can about to do a diagram shard. Damn it. I wanted to open one now. Oh well. That's for him to do next week, when the game resets every Monday. Okay. So for what I can see, he did... Oh, he has 40 sacks now. But for what I can see, he did purchase for the Machine Factory event, which happened maybe 2 months ago, where you did have to spend, but we got so many drive schematics and machine schematics. You have one fiery, that's good. So that's why I guess all of the buff gears, all the orange gears he's had, it's converted to red or all drive, which I guess is fine. Everything else here, Jesus, you have, well, I guess because you don't have Zombie Man, but everyone else here is all fine. Chose has a lot of souls. I guess he was in extreme training a lot. You have 4 villain evolution stones, which is great. So you didn't awaken Bakuzan. Thank you very much for not doing that, because for some reason half the people I reviewed have, even though I don't know, honestly, because they don't put any sacks into him, but good. So if you do pull for Gary Ganstroop, hopefully you can get his awakened stone as soon as possible. So if you get it in like 60, for example, or 80 when the PD hits, then you don't have to spend any more tickets, because you already have 4 evolution stones. So this is probably definitely worth it. Hopefully if you can get really lucky in that, I hope you pull the awakened stone early. Otherwise, not too much in here as well. He's got so many revert cards, so many badges too, which I guess with your badges, because you also have a lot of coins, you might want to start limit breaking a bit more people, especially your SRs, I reckon, because then your BP, because look at all those shards, you probably could start working on these characters a bit more, trying to get them to at least like 6 stars maybe. Depends on the shards you have though. Oh my god, Snake is so much. Maybe not the grappler though. Or you can do like maybe 1 or 2 characters, but especially with your like duelist and your high-tech ones, I think. Where was, or Hammerhead, I guess. No, or Dr. Genis, or you, because you have so many. I'm just gonna do one for now, just to showcase that, because you have a lot of coins and things, but you can get the stars up, the BP will go up. So over time, when you do this, and if a message pops up saying that you got a high like star average thing, and then that BP will go up a lot. So I would probably start doing that, because look at all these characters. Ooh, you're close. I won't do that though. You can do you. But I would probably start working with your coins if you don't need to spend them straight away. Like if you have no use for them at the moment, maybe just start upgrading a bit of your SR characters for a bit, because you have a lot of badges. But I won't go heavily through that today. So otherwise, that pretty much wraps up my review of your account. So you are a solid player. You are going to pull Metal Bat as well. So you're going to be a lot stronger, which is going to be great, especially in PvE, where in Mirage Trials especially, you're going to do very well. And then you can actually level up your cards a bit further, sorry, because You do get purple cards from the Mirage Trials. I don't know about orange, like from the levels itself, not like the limited packs that you get after beating a third and threshold. I think it's like 145 that you get one orange card for sale, like with gems or something. I'm not entirely sure when, so you could get it for distorted field. But otherwise, Metalbat gonna be strong in this, so start grinding this when you can once you get Metalbat, and then Hero X Villain, grind that as well when you get Metalbat. Everything else, grind out. Well, PvP, definitely grind him out. Put him in your team, replace him here. I'm just gonna leave this format for now. Actually, no, this is Garrigan Troop. I'm just gonna do just a rough little thing. It's a rough little change, you know. You do have Genji, right? Where's Genji here? I'm going to do this. For PvE. Stop. I guess for PvE, this would be your team, for example. And then in PvP, just do that. And this will work pretty well. So you can focus on that once you get Metalbat. That's my recommendation there. And then with the sacks, I would revert RMG and ATT completely. I would revert a bit of Carnages. Maybe put the gears at least to star 3. I reckon keep the buff gears at 4 for now. At least get these to 3 and then put every ounce of sacks you have into SSR plus Metalbat. And he should have a bit higher than Carnage. And put those red gears that you have on RMG in the whole gear set. Oh, you already have stars on this. Okay, so that's good. I guess you don't have to revert this. But put those gears onto Metalbat and then get his buff gears to at least level 4. Always keep it at least 1 level higher or keep it balanced. But just keep prioritizing buff gears first and then gears and then whatnot. So that's what I would recommend going for in the future. And then I showed you what Garrigan Troop lineup you could use just for the first couple months before you get other characters. Now, I don't know if you want to get Atomic Samurai. That's totally up to you. He's good in the Garrigan Troop era, not so much afterwards, but that's entirely up to you. And then other characters you want to pull for, maybe Deep Sea King. Well, you should definitely get Deep Sea King, but Tank Top Master if you really want to, or anyone else in that regard. So have you claimed all this? Yeah, it's just that I haven't logged into your accounts. Have you bought any of these actually? Now I'm kind of curious. You have. Ah, that's how you got some sacks. You have so many gems, so I guess you can. Omni Shards you have a lot of anyway, so you don't really need to. This will be kind of good in future, or if you do get your emblems up. So if you want to spend your gems, could do that. That's going to be beneficial a lot in the future, because I'm currently like deprived of these Awakening Stones, so I actually need them a lot. And then, I don't know what the hell's in this one. Core, ill, no. Okay, well then just leave that as it is. So, that wraps up the end of the video. So, I thank you all very much for joining me. He hasn't spent anything on this, thank God. But, I think that's all I want to give out today. So, thank you very much for purchasing my subscription. And I hope this was worthwhile for you. You can always ask me any questions anyways on my Discord server, because I'm always there to help out anyone for free. So if anyone needs help, just go over my Discord server and me or others will help you out whenever we can. So I appreciate the review, the subscription, and thank you for allowing me to review your account. So that wraps up the end of the video. So I want to give a shout out to all of my YouTube members. So special thanks to my X tier members being Gamma, Blackshot, Oliver, Solionaire, Shinobu PK, and Skies. My Y tier members being Dragon, Jared, EQ, Niani, and Dominic. And my Z tier members, because I have a shit ton of them now. So thank you very much to Zelion, Dove, Freddy, Great Leader, Little Who, God K, Joseph, Burnt Ramen, Wow You Can Really Dance, Aesop, Solenia, UV, Sly Rider, and Piper. So thank you all very much for your additional support. It has been quite a phenomenal year. I started this YouTube journey, this current era of YouTube journey, so OPM in April, and I managed to get 1,000 subscribers in like 3 months, or 4 months, so that was insane. So I've had a great year. Thank you very much for your support throughout this year. I hope we can do a lot better and a lot more next year. So I can't wait for that. Hopefully we grow as a community. And thank you all very much for supporting my content, as you are keeping me in this game, because I like the community. Maybe not the devs so much. I always like to shit talk them because they're kind of but the community is what's keeping me still strong in this community. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you all have an amazing new year, because this will be my last stream for the year. So thank you all very much for the amazing year. Hope you all had a great 2023, and here's to come in 2024. So that's all for today. Have a very good new year, and I will catch you all next time.